Good morning. How are you? Today we will start Unit 8 Earth. Our lesson is about Earth climate story on page 62. So, before you begin, what do the photograph shows? Look at the photograph. What do the first photograph show? Yes, it shows the melting ice. What is the second one? Look at the second one. It yes shows you the fossils. Fossils. Third photo, it's about a volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. Look at question number 2. Question number 2, read the words in the box which are connected to Earth. Check the meaning of any words you don't know in the activity book, meaning or in the dictionary. Number 1, let's read them first. Dramatic, ice age, eruption, asteroid, rock, fossil. So these are the definitions of our vocabulary. Dramatic, causing a big change or could relating to drama or study. Dramatic, causing a big change, more suitable for our lesson. Ice age, a glacier episode during a past geological period. A glacial episode during a past geological period. Eruption, explosion. Eruption, explosion. Asteroid, a small rock that revolves around the sun. A small rock that revolves around the sun. Rock, the hard surface of the earth. Rock, the hard surface of the earth. So these are the definitions of our vocabulary. So first, let's read our lesson. Earth's climate story. Earth's climate is changing, but this is not new. Over millions of years, Earth has experienced many dramatic climate change. For example, several ice ages, when glaciers covered much of Earth's surface, have taken place. In the past, Earth's climate was affected by sudden disasters such as a huge volcanic eruption and clashes with asteroids. These events filled the atmosphere with smoke and dust, which blocked out the sun, causing the climate to become cold and dark. Many plants and animals probably died on these occasions. Geologists who study Earth's rocks and how they formed can read layers of rock. These layers provide a record of what happened in the past. In warm periods of Earth's history, there were many plants and animals which eventually died and were fossilized in layers of rock. Archaeologists have discovered evidence that shows how Earth's climate has changed over millions of years. For example, they have found fossils of trees in parts of Antarctica, which prove that this area was much warmer 110 million years ago than it's today. Humans, whose activity might be causing global warming today, need to take action. Otherwise, there will probably be more extreme climate changes in the future. Nobody knows for sure what to expect. However, Earth, which has already survived some dramatic changes in its long history, may have to face some challenges in the futures. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Is Earth's climate changing? Look at the first paragraph. Earth's climate is changing. Yes, of course. Earth's climate is changing. So, what's ice? What is the ice age? Yeah, we can find it from the first paragraph. Earth has experienced many dramatic climate changes. So, for example, several ice ages. So, what is ice ages? Ice Age يعني العصر الثليجي when glacier cover much of Earth's surface لما كان عندنا الجبال الجليدية أو الجليد مغطي طبقة الأرض اللي هي كان هذا بنسميه العصر الجليدي. طيب إمتى هي Earth's surface have taken place in the past. خلينا نشوف the story of the ice ages. Earth climate was affected by sudden disasters. So هلا what sudden disaster كوارث عندنا كانت مفاجأة أثرت فيها الطقس عندنا ال stories of the earth climate. خلينا نشوف what are these disasters. In the past, Earth's climate was affected by sudden disasters such as a huge volcanic eruption. So this is one of the disasters which make the climate change. And clashes with asteroid. وكمان عندها كان في رماد وكان في عبارة عن إيش اللي هي asteroid هي عبارة عن التدمر اللي هي عنا الكواكب كانت تلف حول عنا الشمس. يعتقد إنه في عنا صار عنا volcanic eruptions صار في عنا clashes with asteroid هاي اللي غيرت عنا climate of the earth. These events هما volcanic eruption, number 2 clashes with asteroid. These events fill the atmosphere with smoke and dust. إذا عبت الاتموسفير تبع عنا البلانيت with إيش؟ with smoke and dust. smoke يعني دخان dust يعني غبار. طب what smoke and dust do? They blocked the sun. غطوا كأنهم غطوا الكرة الأرضية منعوا اللي هي الأشعة الشمسية إنها توصل لها. شو صار عنا؟ صارت معناته causing the climate to become cold and dark. مو بس بارد كمان ما في عنا هون ضوء من الشمس واصل إذا وما في عنا حرارة الشمس واصلة فصارت عنا الكرة الأرضية بيعتقدوا طبعا this is كلها story of the from the scientist. فعنا صارت عنا الأرض عبارة عن cold and dark. And as a result, many plants and animals probably died on these occasions. أكيد بهداك الوقت ما ضل عنا لا animals ولا plants. طيب. geologists اللي هم علماء اللي هي عنا geology علم الأرض علوم الأرض. geologists علماء الأرض. طيب who are geologists? People who study Earth's rock and how they formed. مش بدرسوا earthquake بس ال Earth's rock how they formed كيف تتشكل and even geologists what they can read layers of rock بيقدروا يدرسوا يقدروا يقرأوا طبقات هاي إن الصخور. Why? Because this layer provide a record of what happened in the past. هاي الطبقات بتكون ألوان وأشكال مختلفة وأنواع مختلفة بتعطينا عن إيش؟ بتعطينا عن بالضبط شو صار في التغيرات اللي صارت في الكرة الأرضية. record تسجيل of what happened in the past في الماضي. In one period of Earth history, there were many plants and animals which eventually died and were fossilized in layered rock. إذا في العصور اللي كانت أدفى شوي كان في عنا animals and plants. هدول animals and plants were fossilized in a rock. fossilized يعني تكونوا على شكل أحافير في عنا في الصخور وهاي بسموها الأحفورة هي fossils. طيب what's the importance of fossils؟ تعطينا idea of a kind of animal, kind of a plant, what happened in the past. These all give fossils can give us informations about the past. Let's continue. Archaeologists have also discovered evidence that shows how Earth's climate has changed over millions of years. إذا مو بس الجيولوجيست أعطونا كمان عن الأرث ستوري كمان الاركيولوجيست discovered evidence. طيب من وين هذا discover evidence؟ من قبل هيك. For example, they have found fossils of trees in part of Antarctica which prove that this area was much warmer 110 million years ago than it's today. كمان archaeologists لا واكتشفوا إنه في منطقة بالأنتاركتيكا الأنتاركتيكا اللي هي عبارة عن South Pole. South Pole nowadays very cold, severe cold. They found fossils. These fossils can contain the part of animals and plant. So in the past they discovered this is an evidence that in the past the South Pole was warmer, not very cold like today. So this is an evidence that the climate is changing on our planet Earth. Let's continue the last one. Human whose activity might be causing global warming today. Nowadays, experts or scientists he thinks that the climate will change in the futures because of the global warming. We are not sure, but this is an expectations of the scientist. Need to take action. So why we should take action? Because we should stop global warming so we can stop the change in the climate of change of our earth. Otherwise, there will probably be more extreme climate changes in the future. ولا راح يصير في عنا تغيرات. Nobody knows for sure what to expect. Are we sure? Are scientists sure? No, of course. They are not sure. They expect what will happen in the future. However, Earth, which has already survived some dramatic changes in its long history, may have to face some challenges in the future. So maybe Earth will expect different or several changes in the future, but this is not by sure. This is a kind of expectations for our geologists, archaeologists, scientists of the environment. Hope you that you understand our paragraph about the climate story and how the climate has changed over the years. You have a homework on page 63, question number 4, and of course question number 5. We have already studied together here non-defining relative clause. Thank you for today.